guys, it's ASMR Kitten, and today I'm going to be doing a fun little video where I explain some cooking tips to you guys. I have a guide, and that is this book that I'm obsessed with, Mark Bittman's Kitchen Matrix. It has some really cool different ways to cook things if you're like getting tired of cooking the same old thing over and over, which that happens to me all the time. And I know I used to say on this channel that I 1 thick bread slice, a third cup of roasted almonds, a quarter cup olive oil, 2 tablespoons sherry vinegar, 1 garlic clove, 1 cup of water, and salt and pepper. You can garnish with chopped parsley and olive oil. Okay, our last row of gazpachos, and then we will move on to another ingredient theme. So we got tomatillo, avocado, and orange gazpacho, which you need to grill or broil 1.5 pounds of tomatoes until they're lightly charred. Chop and combine with 2 avocados, 2 thick bread slices, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, a quarter cup of orange juice, 1.5 cups of water, salt and pepper, and you can garnish with corn kernels and cayenne. Interesting, that one sounds really good right now. Next up is zucchini and herb gazpacho, which is you need to saute 2.5 pounds of chopped zucchini in butter until tender, which takes about 15 minutes. Cool it. Combine it with 1 thick bread slice, quarter cup each of basil, parsley, and mint, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 3 tablespoons lemon juice, 1 cup water, salt and pepper, and garnish with pine nuts. I love pine nuts. Next up is grilled gazpacho, which you need to rub 1.5 pounds of tomatoes, 1 red onion, 1 halved zucchini, and 2 bread slices with olive oil. Oh, okay. You need to grill all of this. Combine it with 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar, 1 garlic clove, and 1 cup water. Garnish with parsley and olive oil. I couldn't do this one because I don't grill, but my boyfriend does, so possibly. Tomato and radish gazpacho is next, which is 1.5 pounds of ripe tomatoes, half pound of radishes, 1 cucumber, 3 corn tortillas, toasted or fried, quarter cup of neutral oil, 2 tablespoons of lime juice, a dash of hot sauce, 1 garlic clove, 1 cup water, salt and pepper. Serve it chunky. That's what it says. Serve it chunky. And you can garnish with chopped onions, cilantro, and queso fresco. Okay, moving along. I hope you enjoyed our gazpacho. We're gonna do 9 different ways to make chicken breasts. I picked chicken breasts because it's a pretty widely eaten meat. We have 3 different methods of cooking, which is poached, roasted, and sauteed. There's 3 of each. So let's start with 3 different methods to poach a chicken breast. The first one is white wine, onions, and herbs. In a large skillet over medium-high heat, saute 2 chopped medium onions in 2 tablespoons of butter, about 5 to 10 minutes. I have the chicken, 1 cup of white wine, 2 bay leaves, and several fresh thyme and parsley sprigs. When the liquid boils, lower the heat to a simmer, cover, and cook the chicken for 10 to 15 minutes or until tender and just cook through. Transfer to a plate and keep warm. Boil the pan mixture until it is reduced by 3/4. It should be fairly thick by this point. Over low heat, stir in 2 more tablespoons of butter. Then return the chicken to the pan to reheat and coat with sauce. Adjust the seasoning and garnish with chopped fresh thyme. Sounds really yummy. Next up, we have soy poached chicken. Substitute 2 or 3 shallots for the onions and cook until soft, 3 to 5 minutes. Use 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, the juice of 1 lemon, and a quarter cup water instead of wine. Substitute 1 tablespoon lemon zest, 1 tablespoon sugar, and a quarter teaspoon cayenne for the herbs. Reduce the sauce a bit, but skip the extra butter. Garnish with fresh cilantro and lemon juice. And the last method for poaching is coconut ginger. Skip the onions, butter, and herbs. Toast a quarter cup of shredded coconut in a dry skillet and set aside for garnish. Put the chicken in the pan with half a cup of coconut milk, half a cup of water, and 1 tablespoon grated fresh ginger. Reduce the sauce to your liking and skip the extra butter. Garnish with the toasted coconuts. Okay, for our roasted recipes, we're starting with herb roasted.